everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Girl So Geeky. My name is Gemma. I thought I would do a quickish video. To be honest, I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm just starting my 3-day sewcation. So I thought I would do a little bit of recording just to sort of, so you can sort of see what I'm up to. It actually started yesterday, which was Sunday. Although I'm off till Thursday, I've got plans on Wednesday, so I won't really get much sewing done on that day. So I sort of classed it as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as my sewing time. I didn't think about recording yesterday. It only sort of occurred to me this morning. Plus I was really schlumpy yesterday and no one really needs to see that. So yeah, so I thought I would start recording today. I'm not too sure what this bit of hair's doing. Excuse that. Oh no. Oh well, we'll ignore the little pop of hair going on there. So yesterday I managed to finish my second Agnes. I'm not going to sort of go into detail about all my makes at the moment. I'll either do a roundup at the end, or, you know, as my makes, or I'll do like the separate video to go through them all. But I'll just sort of show you what I've done and like what's happening. So this is what I finished yesterday. So this was the cat print. Sorry, it's a bit creased up. It's just been balled up on the bed. So I need to give, like, I really need to give it a bit of a good press. To be honest, I might just quickly chuck it in the wash. I think, I did have some issues with this one, but more to do like with my machine, sucking the fabric in, and then the bobbin ran out, and then the thread broke, and yeah, just things that kept happening, and I was just like, oh. But I think I'm still pleased with it. There are some things that I think I want to make more, and there are some things that I would change. But again, I'll go through all of that when I do a bit of a roundup. But yeah, that's what I managed to get done yesterday. So today, last night and today, I'm working on the Emma dress by Sew Over It. I made some progress yesterday where I managed to sew the pleats in the skirt and then attach the bodice to the skirt. However, I then noticed she does tell you to overlap the pleats so that when you sew it, like in the seam allowance, you've got sort of that, the join is sort of the apex of the pleat. And I did sort of overlap, but by the tiniest little bit, which obviously wasn't enough. So this was the tiny little overlap. So when you get to the seam allowance, it's sort of attached there, and obviously it's on a really wide part on when it's onto the bodice. So I started unpicking it last night. I'm still unpicking it today, and then I'm going to re-sew it. So I've just got it pinned up at the moment, and you can see I've overlapped it quite a bit more. So I'm about to finish unpicking, and I'm going to sew that up. So I'll show you my progress as I make it. I'm really loving this dress. I'm really loving working with Scuba. Such a nice fabric to work with. Yeah, so I will just, as I'm going along, I'll give you some little peeks of what's happening. This is my current setup at home. I'm in my bedroom again, obviously. Let me just see if I can flip you around. So this is my current setup. I've got my coffee ready. I've got my tablet ready, which is because it's an online class. Parker is decided to join me this morning. I don't know how long that'll last once the sewing machine gets running. And I got my glass of juice, which will magically change into wine sometime this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and finish unpicking. And yeah, I will let you join me later. Bye. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to sew the bodice to the skirt. I've done stay stitched all my pleats in. So just a quick catch up, I have attached the skirt to the bodice. My pleats are probably a little bit too overlapped now, but to be honest, I quite like that. I think it looks okay. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that. Not in a it'll do way, but actually I quite like it. So that's all good. I am just, you can see I've now got my dressing gown on. I am still dressed, but I've popped my dressing gown on because it is bloody freezing. So I've just stopped for lunch. I'm just going to have a cup of soup because it will warm me up. I am so cold. And I'm now catching up with Rosa from Sewn. I'm really behind with a lot of my YouTube videos that I like to watch, so I'm just catching up with that. Parker has retreated to her drawer under the bed because she's also really cold, and I'm going to in a minute catch up or start watching again Alias Grace on Netflix. I just started watching it yesterday and it's so good. Okay everyone, I've inserted my zip. Unfortunately the centre seams don't match, they don't line up. It's only about 3 mils out, but I've decided to unpick it and I'm going to try again. So I'm just unpicking the one side and I'll have another go. I've got another coffee and some more sustenance. And I'm going to carry on watching Alice Grace. It's really good and kind of creepy. Hello, so I have done my zip again and look at that. Woo! I am so pleased with that. I've then sewn up the rest of the skirt. I've tried it on. I'm happy with the fit. When I sort of look to the back, it does look like there's a little bit of a bump, like maybe it's sort of ruched up a bit, but I'm hoping I might be able to just sort of steam or press that out. But I am really loving this dress. So I've only got to do like the facings and the sleeves and the hem, but I'm going to try to be good, and I'm going to pause here and quickly go to the gym. I probably won't be there for long, but still, a little something is better than nothing. Go me! I actually went to the gym. I've just got back. I didn't actually stay there that long, but I figure anything is better than nothing. But a lot of times when I say I'm going to go to the gym, I actually then don't. But I did this time, so really proud of myself. So I'm back home. I'm going to sort myself out, get some dinner on, and then I'm going to crack on with some more sewing. Okay, so this is my current progress. So I have stitched on the facing. Apparently that gets top stitched down later. So that's just leaving like that for the moment. And I've created the sleeves, which have little cuffs at the end, which I've not done before. So amazing. I'm really pleased with the progress so far. I'm loving how this is coming out. I already know that I'll be making this dress again, and I think I would probably try it sleeveless as well, because just trying it on like this, I really like how it looks. So I'll probably do another version and just do make it sleeveless, just do like a facing or something, or turn it in, whatever. Yeah, so I'm going to get this finished in the morning. That's it for tonight. I'm done. Bye. Morning everyone, it's Tuesday, it's 11:30, so it's only morning just about. It's my last day, sort of full day of my sewcation, my last day to do sort of a full day of sewing, which is a bit sad. I've been really enjoying it and I wish I didn't have to go back to work, but what can you do? I do have tomorrow off, but I just don't think I'm going to have any time, so I'm gonna go with the thought that I won't be doing any tomorrow. If I do fit some in, fantastic, but you know, I'm gonna make the most of today. I have already done some this morning. I actually did some as soon as I got up, because I thought, right, I'm gonna get the arms in, then I'm gonna have a shower, sort my breakfast out, blah 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 blah. And I got the arms in and looked absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I tried it on, and unfortunately the arms are just too tight, especially on the cuff. Now, because I'm assuming because this the dress has a zip, so there's no sort of pulling it over your head or stretching the material really, even though it is a stretchy material. The instructions just call for a straight stitch, so that's what I've been doing. Now, unfortunately, when I tried it on and the arms were too tight and I stretched to do it up, the seams just started popping, you know, just popped undone. So as you can see, I've already unpicked one arm. I'm going to take the other arm off. I have already overlocked it. I'm going to have to take the cuff off because I'm going to have to reduce the seam allowance on that to make that a bit wider. But I don't want to undo all of this as well. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to use the zigzag stitch for everything to do with the arm, so the seams and on the shoulder. And I'm going to zigzag right on the edge of my overlocking stitches, and then hopefully just from moving that seam over, will give me enough room. I mean, it's not that the arm was particularly tight, it was snug, but I think that'll just make it a little bit more comfortable. And then the cuff, I definitely need to loosen that off. If when it's loosened it still feels a bit tight, I might just leave it and fold it under. I will see how it goes. But that's where I am with the dress. I was so like, oh my god, I've got the arms in and it's going to be finished in like minutes, and no, got to take some steps back. I'll get the other arm off. I think it's going to be the cuff that'll take me the longest because of the overlocked edges, but that's fine. I will undo all of those, redo the cuffs, stitch on the arms, put on the shoulders again. The shoulders I think were fine. I might reduce the seam allowance just a tiny little bit, just to make sure I have got room. Apparently I just have really chunky arms. But then I always find anything with a cuff, where it finishes sort of here, it's always so tight. I actually have a ready-to-wear dress. I think it's from the Laura Ashley sale, and I just cut those cuffs off straight away because it was just literally cutting off my circulation. But so what? I've got chunky arms. I don't care. Yeah, so that's where I am this morning. I have been catching up with a bit more YouTube this morning. I've had a bit of a lazy morning, although I was up at like 7, but I just had my coffee in bed. So I've caught up with a bit more YouTube. I was watching Sewalicious, and I've just watched caught up with Lisa Comfort as well. But I think for the moment I might just stick on a movie. Yeah, and I will let you know when I've made some progress. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm just having a quick fit, just to sort of see what I think, and I'm really pleased with it. So I'm just about to do the neckline, so I've already pinned it, ready to stitch down, and then I just need to do the hem. Do you like my monster socks? But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I'll definitely be making this again. Next time I will definitely be, although that little bit of ease from changing the stitching has helped on the arms, next time I'm definitely going to add a bit more space because it is still a little bit snug, especially on the cuffs. So if I don't make a sleeveless version, I will be adding just a little bit more room on the sleeves and cuffs. I might take it in a little bit on the waist, but I'm really happy with this. Hi everyone, so today is Wednesday, so the last day of my sewcation. Back to work tomorrow, but oh well. As I said before, I wasn't gonna get any sewing done today, which I haven't. Wow, that's a lie. I managed to hem some trousers, so that's some form of sewing, I guess. But yeah, so that's the end of my full days of sewing, but I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. I had planned to not get more done, but I've managed to complete 2 items, which for me, in Sunday, Monday, in 3 days, I'm actually really happy with that. You can see I'm wearing my cat Agnes. So I love this, very nice, and my Emma dress by Sew Over It, which I am in love with. I'm so proud of that. I'm really pleased with the outcome. I am going to do a separate video to show you the makes in more detail, and obviously my Dotty Agnes as well, which was my first jersey top, because I'll combine that with my winter makes, my plans, sorry. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'm hoping to get this edited and posted hopefully tonight, and then probably either at the weekend or sometime next week I'll do my makes and plan video. Yeah, so really happy with how it's all gone. Hopefully I've got some good video. I've actually not watched any of it back, so we'll have to see what there is. And that's it. I am going to potentially try a third Agnes. I've got some leftover scuba material, which if it goes well, fantastic. If it doesn't, I'm not worried. It's just sort of scrap. I just want to try a different neckline. I was thinking of just bringing this in a bit and maybe up a little bit. Rosabella on her channel, Sewn, has done a version of like a slash neck. which I really like. So I don't know whether I do it quite that high, but I thought I might trial it. And instead of doing like the band, I could just fold it over, because I mean it's scuba, so that's not going nowhere. There's going to be no fraying. So yeah, I might give that a go, but I'll maybe pop that into my winter plans. I don't know. I'm also starting a sewing journal. I haven't got like one of the sort of proper dressmaking planners. I just came across this in WH Smith and I loved it, and it was on sale. Look at that. Hi everyone. So I was just, sorry for the interruption, I was just going on about my journal, but my friend Joanne came to pick me up because we went out for dinner in Gunwharf before going to the cinema to see Thor Ragnarok, which was amazing. Absolutely loved it. It was just, yeah, it was funny, action, and yeah, Thor. Do I need to say more? With like covered in lightning and stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, so I was saying journal. So this is just a scrapbook that I picked up from WH Smith. I think it was like half price. It was like £5–6. It's just got lots of it's just blank pages in it. But I'm going to have it as my sewing journal. Now, I'm not artistic at all when it comes to drawing and writing, whatever. My writing is horrific. So I am making use of stickers. So this will be my journal. So I'm going to start, well, I'm going to get some pictures printed off of the things that I've made so far. And I'll be putting sort of like my Betty's, my Agnes's, my Emma dress. I'll write down sort of who it's by, the size I've made, and then I'm going to go through and like the material that I've used, and then I'll go through and write down like any adjustments that I've made, any adjustments that I want to make, things I found tricky, or you know, anything like that. So any sort of notes, so that when I want to make it again, I can refer back and then be like, ah yes, I must remember that I need to take in that by a centimetre, or let that out, or whatever. Yeah, so I'm going to make a start with that. Also, for the last couple of days, I've been feeling very Christmassy, like super Christmas spirit. So I popped by, where did I pop by? To Wilkinson's in town today, and picked up some decorations. How cute are they? I also got, oh, this one, which, lights up. How cute is that? And I also got some really sparkly reindeer, which, if you excuse me, I'm just going to lift you up and around and check out the sparkly reindeer. Super cute. I normally sort of start decorating from the 1st of December. I'm probably not going to wait that long because I really want to start decorating it now. I'm actually going to decorate my bedroom this year, I think. Normally I have like a little tree up, but I'm going to put some more items up. I spend most of my time here, so I want it to look pretty and Christmassy. So that's probably going to be happening fairly soon. Don't judge. I love Christmas. I'm really excited. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to stop going on. I'm going to finish this, get it edited, get it up onto YouTube, and then I will be making another one to show you my makes sort of officially, and like go through some details and my plans for winter. Yeah, oh, also hopefully I will get this up before the weekend, but this weekend in London is the, I can't remember the official name, but it's like a stitching, sewing, crafty hobby fair, and a Christmas special at the XL in London, and I'm going along there with a couple of friends, which I'm really excited about. I'm really hoping that they will have a fair bit of sewing stuff, so I can either look at fabrics. I do need to get some notions for some of my projects. Like I need to get some clear elastic. I'm really struggling to find clear elastic that's not like stupid prices, but I'm hoping I can just pick some stuff up there and other little bits and bobs. But yeah, I'm really hoping I can find some nice fabric. But I will either do a little vlog while I'm there, or I might just do some Insta stories. So if you fancy seeing that, check out my Instagram. I'll link the details below, and that'll be Saturday, so keep an eye out because I'll take you on a tour. But that's it for now. I am finishing this here because I have no idea how much video footage I have. I don't want this to last like all day. So yeah, that's it. happy Sewcation. If you're all having some sort of Sewcation coming up, it'd be great to hear about it, or if you've had one, what did you make? Hopefully it won't be too long until the next one, but we'll see. See you later. Bye.